So day 2 of GITEX Global. After all the dramas on day 1, there's a little bit of a calm before the storm on day 2, and therefore a perfect opportunity to catch up with the team from FileCloud one more time. You can find them down here in Hall 6, just alongside the main entrance area as you come on in. Come and say hi to the FileCloud team. I've caught up now, or I will catch up with the VP of Global Sales, Leigh Bradford, who's jetted in to be part of proceedings. Leigh, thanks much indeed for your time.
No, thank you for coming past.
Just now, I mean, obviously we've caught up with a couple of your colleagues in the last couple of days, and it's been fascinating getting more insight into the data protection, the importance of data protection for organizations and countries moving forward. But just for the benefits of our listeners and viewers on the Business Breakfast, give us the 30-second elevator pitch, if you can, for FileCloud.
Yeah, I mean, FileCloud, in essence, is an enterprise-grade file sharing technology. It's incredibly secure, and it's very, very relevant, especially in the Middle East, as countries move towards data considerations around residency. They want to keep their data in country. So they're looking at technologies like ours to enable compliancy and to ensure that their data resides in region. So that in a nutshell is what we do.
Sold. It's got me in the elevator. I haven't even got out yet. Let's talk about the region if you can, because I mean, obviously you take a global perspective. We spoke to one of your colleagues, Hakeem, who takes more of a regional perspective. Yep. What are the grand plans for the brand here in the region?
Yeah, I mean, the Saudi government recently really helped us. We're coming out with new legislation around data residency. The plan is ultimately to grow initially in our strongest markets, and the MENA market is actually one of our strongest. We work with a lot of the municipalities, the larger government organisations, a lot of the enterprises out here. So the way we want to grow ultimately is through obviously our contacts in the organisations, but also by developing new channels. So we're very proactively now looking for new distribution partners and systems integrators, service provider partners that want to take our technology on, become a trusted partner of ours, and leverage their contacts in the market. We'll obviously help them with the likes of Hakeem coming across to help them in the meetings, etc. But yeah, ultimately we're looking to expand in this region by building out new channels.
So let's talk about that, because obviously one of the buzzwords, if you like, during the COVID lockdown and what we've learned over the last 3 years was the importance of JVs. It was collaborations, it was partnerships to move things forward.
Absolutely.
As well. Talk to me, if you can, about some of the partnerships that you're entering into here in the region or elsewhere.
Yeah, so at the moment, because obviously we're just starting to now evolve our strategies, the very obvious partners that we're looking for are those that hold government contacts, framework agreements. We're looking for service providers that are looking for new technologies that they can offer additional services to their customers. Systems integrators. So those sort of partners that are very deep technical, that really want to get under the hood of a technology, really understand it. Because that way then they can offer a lot of value to their customer base by becoming experts in our technology, wrapping around services, because we can't do that in region. So there's a real revenue opportunity for them by taking on our technologies.
In terms of the market, the sector, if you like, I mean, I look at it from a very simplistic point of view, but it seems to be very competitive at the moment, getting ever more competitive as well. Is that a fair assumption first and foremost?
I think that's fair, but what I would do, I counter that by saying that the market we operate in is very much driven by compliancy, regulation, etc. And that's always going to be there, and there's always going to be a need. And in actual fact, I would say nowadays, organisations, not just governments, but enterprises, are a lot more compliancy focused, a lot more in tune with regulation. And because of that, our technology, or technologies like ours, are always going to be in demand. So on that basis, the fact that there are other organisations in the space isn't a worry, because actually as data becomes so prevalent and the need, it's so sensitive. I mean, we all now look at our mobile phones. Recently I switched off the Google tracker on my phone. We're all becoming so much more aware of our data and the importance of it. So our technology complements those regulatory needs, if that makes sense. So there's always going to be a need for something like us.
So why FileCloud? Why should a client or a prospective client choose FileCloud?
It's a really good question. I would say there are multiple reasons for it. Obviously, we are military grade on the security, so it's a very secure, robust solution that can be trusted. We're proven. We sell to some of the largest organizations in the world. Here in the MENA region, a lot of the central government in Saudi use us. They only use technologies that are, for want of a better word, bulletproof, very robust, very trustworthy. So, I think that I would say that we have a pedigree in this space. We have a good reputation. We're in the customers that we have. And our job now, or my job of VP Global Sales, is to start evangelizing more about the technology and find like-minded partners that want to take us further into market and find net new customers.
And we're better to do that than, of course, GITEX Global.
And that's why we're here at GITEX, exactly.
So the message is, come on down. You can come down in person, meet the team down here on the stand in hall number 6. Come and see them here. Also a dedicated website as well, isn't there, at the moment, that people can find out all the information as well. Last one, and I feel a bit unfair on asking because I know you've literally just got off the plane, etc.
Literally, yeah.
But this is not your first rodeo. You've been to a few of these gigs before.
Absolutely.
How's this one now sort of comparing with the international competition?
Yeah, GITEX as a whole, I mean, it's always been a phenomenal exhibition, and it's always attracted all of the world-class brands, all of the leading brands here. This is my first exhibition post-COVID.
Oh, nice.
And I'm really, really excited because there's such a buzz. I mean, looking around, you can't see us because the camera's looking at us, but there's so many people here, such an excitement. It's like the world's getting back to normal finally. So, I mean, just walking around the exhibition space, I managed to do it for about 10 minutes this morning, try and wake myself up a little bit after a long flight, and just you could see by all of the brands that are here that everyone's really, really looking to invest in this region and look to expand business.
So looking forward to the next few days.
Absolutely, it's going to be a good one.
I hope it's very successful for you and the rest of the team. Thanks so much indeed for your time this morning. Thanks also for the insight into all things FileCloud, and thank you very much. Have a good one.
Thank you for your time. Cheers.
Dubai Eye 103.8.
Join the conversation.